Welcome back, you guys, and welcome to lesson 2. We're going to go over where exactly to chart your prenatal cycles, so let's get into it. Alright, so you guys basically have two options. You can do a paper chart or you can use an app. But for this course and where I want you guys to start is paper charting, because this is going to help you grasp the concepts because there is plenty of information. And honestly, charting by hand, that's how I learned and that's how my clients learn because it helps to better ingrain this information. And honestly, once you learn how to chart using this concept, you can really fluctuate between different apps. So there's the FEMM app, which is the one I personally use. It's free and it makes sense for this course because they're using the same mucus charting symbols and stuff. But the Read Your Body app is another very popular option. It is paid, but honestly, it's not too expensive at all. And a lot of people choose to use that one as well. So other complementary options you can do is Natural Cycles, Temp Drop, the Oura Ring, or Daisy. And there's some other ones coming on the market as well. So I personally use Oura Ring to track my basal body temperature because I find it so easy. You don't have to use one of those, but you might choose to do so. So this is the FAMWISE paper chart that you can print out. It's attached to the supporting documents, and we'll just go over it because I know it might look a bit overwhelming and a little bit confusing, but honestly, it's really simple and you'll get the hang of it super quick. So the top line there is cycle day, so that's going to let you know what day of the cycle that you're on. Next, below that, we have the date, so just write in whatever date it is. And below that, we have the color. So each color, it's going to represent the different types of cervical mucus and bleeding patterns that you see. The symbol is going to be the symbol for those type of cervical mucus if you see heavy, medium, or light bleeding. And we'll go over that in further modules. Below that, we have cervical position and then any cycle notes you want to add in. So any symptoms you see, what type of cervical mucus you're seeing. If you're seeing like stretchy, lubricative, or clear, you can write that in there too. And then below that, we have our BBT, so we can track our temperatures. Then you can also write whatever time you take your temperature at. And below that, we have our BBT notes. So feel free to print out as many of these as you like. These will be yours forever. Here's a quick example of a chart partially filled in. So you can see that we have the colors for what we're seeing. We have the symbols there. We've gone over some of the cervical position, and then we have highlighted our basal body temperatures. There's a lot of information missing on this chart, but this is just an example, just not to overwhelm you. Feel free to play around with them, and these will always be available to you. So currently I am mainly using my app to chart, but I do like to paper chart every once in a while, and it kind of feels a bit therapeutic, so you may enjoy that better. So these are the tools that you'll need to get started. So we need pencil crayons, specifically a red one, a blue one, a light blue one, yellow, and brown. You'll also need a gray pencil crayon, but most people just have pencils lying around their house, so you can use that as well. You're going to need a basal body temperature thermometer, just any old thermometer. We'll go over that again in a different module. And then you need your paper chart, and that's it, and you can start today. This is the paper charting cheat sheet, and again, this will also be attached to your supporting documents, and this just goes over the different types of observations that you might see and what the applicable charting symbol is and what exactly it means. It's really helpful when you're first starting out because it can be kind of tricky to remember the different colors and the different symbols, so I would attach that to whatever chart you print out as well. So this is an example of a client chart, and you can see it can get pretty busy with notes. It is missing the basal body temperature section, but this one is just tracking the cervical mucus parameters. You can take a look at that for a little bit of inspiration. And this is a little sneak peek of the FEMM app. You can just download it from your app store. This is the app that I use to track my cervical mucus. I do use my Oura Ring to track my BBT, but you can input BBT in this app as well. But another one people like to use, like I mentioned before, is the Read Your Body app, where that one has the BBT and you can see it in more of like a temperature graph like you would a chart. But this is the app that is complementary to this course, and you really can, once you learn the method, use any app you'd like. So let's get you started. So print off those paper charts and then also print off the paper chart cheat sheet. Grab your pencil crayons, and then you may purchase a thermometer now if you'd like. So if you want to start taking your BBT right away, you definitely can, or you can wait till the BBT module and we can go over it a bit more. Also, you can start and you can download the FEMM app and you can explore there and start to play around. And how to exactly use the FEMM app is attached to the supporting materials as well, so you can take a look at that too. And as always, you guys, if you have any questions, pop them in the community and I'll be right over to help. In the next lesson, we're going to be covering menstruation and how that plays out as a biomarker.